Well. What do we have here? Mickey Factz, good sir, good brother. We got ourselves a new diss track. All right. What's the name of this one? It's called Last Call, Rum Nitty Diss, and it's 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Even from the beginning, where I got to pause, the visuals look kind of sick. Haven't watched this yet. I want to wait so I could do it live here with y'all, get a natural first time listen reaction. All I heard was the snippet that he played from one of his live streams. Okay. When we get to the end of this, I'm going to grade it. I'm going to also compare it. I'm going to compare it to his Truffaut disses as well as some of the songs in his Plague series that he did for Averb. Why not? He set a high bar for himself. Then I want to talk a little bit about this whole mix up between Mickey Factz, Rum Nitty, and Jay Mills. All right. Yeah, let's see what's going on with that. Anticipate a couple things over there. But Mickey, it's on you, sir. Let's go. Last call. Let's see if there's a bar in the title. Yeah.
Some niggas never learn, man.
What's that about? What does that mean? What does a Malibu mean? It's in a Kendrick bag. I don't get it. Jay Mills had Malibu on the beach when he was dissing. No, that was an Eazy diss. What the fuck does that mean, Mickey? What does that mean? The P, varsity jacket, dope jacket, the Malibu.
Some niggas never learn,
I don't know.
Man. Gather round, hustlers, that's if you're still listening. Saw what I did to Verb, nigga. Get your colognes out, B. You wanna be next? Aight.
Oh, the beat. The beat.
Ready, nigga?
This beat is pouring the lick out.
Fuck Rum Nitty. Short little lame nigga. We go to Malibu to pour out your name, nigga. You stay bitter, send shots that contain filler. At least it ain't the sun.
Yeah, I'm slow. Slow morning, people. It's like 5 a.m. I'm recording this. Rum Nitty, pouring out the rum. I apologize for the slowness. I apologize, people. This beat, even when he teased the beat, when we could hear it, just him playing it from his cell phone through the speaker, you can see how crazy it is. Now to hear it in its full production. Oh my God.
Some niggas never learn, man. Gather round, hustlers, that's if you're still
living.
Saw what I did to Verb, nigga. Get your colognes out, B. You wanna be next? Aight. What's up, bro? You ready, nigga? Smicky. Hey, yo, fuck Rum Nitty. Short little lame nigga. We go to Malibu to pour out your name, nigga. You stay bitter, send shots that contain filler. At least it ain't the subway, I'm a train killer. Yo, fake Jordans, let me holler at you. What I do in hip-hop is real and I'm acknowledging you. You get a hospital view.
Hip-hop is
calling
real.
me Eric Sermon out of the blue. My EPMD, they needed a doctor for truth. And Verb.
My EPMD, EP, right? What is that? Is that the electro whatever pulse thing or whatever? And then of course EPMD, obviously the group that Eric Sermon is from, the shot that he caught from Rum Nitty. He's barring real early. And it's Mickey fucking Factz. So you got to pay attention to all this type of shit. So we gonna have one here, I could tell.
Talking about boxing me too. He need to fight whatever sickness in his body he grew. Rum, whoever spiked your marijuana might be an anaconda likely, cause only a snake can sell you some shit to have your whole paranoia high key. Paid $50 to wear some Al Capone and white tees. When I perform.
So that price range is true. I don't know Rum Nitty's business, but when Al Capone Cigarillos was doing their thing, of course they had their situation with URL, you know what I'm saying? But they also did individual things with the battlers. For example, they would give them X amount of dollars to wear a t-shirt during their battle. They'd give them X amount of dollars to hold the wash rag, you know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like I'm not trying to joke or nothing, you know, during the battle, or wear their hat. You know, it could be like $50 for the shirt, $100 for or $90 if you wear the shirt and the fucking wash or hold the washcloth. You know, if you want to do the hat, the washcloth, and the t-shirt, $150. I kid you not, because some of it happened on my stage too. You know what I'm saying? And they came to me at times. You know, shout out to Yak, man, you know, to ask for approval, which is the right thing to do. And I appreciated that. And I respected that. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I do a situation? As a matter of fact, I think I think he might have even tossed RBE something, you know, for the look and for the opportunity. I mean, so shout out to Al Capone Cigarello, shout out to Yak Man, but to call out a battle rapper for accepting, like, let's say $50 for promo. Once again, I don't know Rum Nitty's deal or his situation, but he's in the right area of some of that stuff of what was happening. I'm just giving y'all reactions and giving y'all behind the scenes stuff as far as what's true and what's not.
The 2019 in the Bay, I had to charge California high fees. Too short, 100 clip, 99 cents, and 6 in the morning for this version of Arizona's iced tea. Damn, we need more law and order, nigga. From, right? You fucking midget, Miss Hustle was like your father figure. It's not a shot, but the height difference was out of whack. American.
Before you finish this, I never really listen. Miss Hustle is fine, man. I never liked y'all dissing Rum Nitty using Miss Hustle. Shout out to Hustle. You know what I mean? Shout out to Hustle, man. And shout out to Diddy. You know what I mean? First of all, that's their little personal business or whatever. But how is that a diss, y'all? Mickey, we got to get critical of you too. You know you my guy, but is that a diss? The height difference. All right. So yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm leaving it right there.
Damn, we need more law and order, nigga. You fucking midget, Miss Hustle was like your father figure. It's not a shot, but the height difference was out of whack. American dad and an alien. Roger that, pussy. It's feminine wash without the monostat. With the penny proud, but do little like Kyla Pratt. I can't beat him. I bet I do. I ain't worried about Cornell. I taught at NYU. Rap circles round hoop. Family, please. You wear fake designer. Plus you bedazzle your jeans. Ill. You look uncomfortable, champ. We know that.
Is bedazzling over? Is it? This ain't for you, Mick. I ain't being overcritical. I'm asking on some fashion shit. Is bedazzling over? Because the bedazzling, when you talk about things like belts, that went away, came back. You know, that started heavy during like the rock star in the hip hop community, you know, even Bird Gang before Max B went to jail and Jim Jones, like the belts and the jewels and all that. It got big. It came back again recently. Those belts is very expensive if you walk into the wrong store for them shits. Now, as far as the shirts, the hats definitely is back. Rhinestones on the hats. Saying bedazzle is hilarious though. Because rhinestones is, but when you say your shit is bedazzled, it feel weird. I believe it alone, man. Listen, man, fashion is fashion. If you do it right, you do it right. But all right, you're niggas' heels, Mick. I see you.
That ain't you. This nigga like studs in his pants. He wanna be J2. Wow.
And then he blends it into the bar of studs in his pants. Well, J2 ain't a stud, right? But I understand what you're doing there with the word stud. Yeah, Mickey is a rapper though, man. I ain't gonna lie.
You look uncomfortable, champ. We know that ain't you. This nigga like studs in his pants. He wanna be J2. Wow. Damn, Nitty, the tides turn you out of your mind. I'm burying you in sanity. Punchline king, B Magic's the man, Nitty. This prince feeling himself till you tied in a van, Nitty. Wow. You split 150,000, heard ya. So how you pour steel? You a foundry worker. 75K gone, you a goof. Now you rummaging for 1,500 and nothing, just like the producer group. Respectfully, stay out of a music booth. You record over gay beats. I heard the Fruity Loops. You want a challenge with me? I take you to the roof. Cue the handout, but who died and gave you the juice? You a fluke. The niggas knew the truth. So why are you pursuing Zeus? This gonna be murder before you and Mook. I'ma give you a boost. Take it to.
Yo, what I think I'm noticing is he punching every single bar? Is he putting like a double or a triple, definitely at least a double on every single line? Is he? Because he's battling Rum Nitty, so he might be like purposefully on that. You know, like he really, that whole segment, and I don't know if he was doing it the whole time and I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm catching all of his shit, but he might be purposefully on every line creating doubles.
That you rummaging for 1,500 and nothing, just like the producer group. Real? Respectfully, stay out of a music booth. You record over gay beats. I heard the Fruity Loops. You want a challenge with me? I take you to the roof. Cue the handout, but who died and gave you the juice? You a fluke, and niggas knew the truth. So why are you pursuing Zeus? This gon' be murder before you and Mook. I'ma give you a boost. Take it to Beasley. To incite a round, I'm hip to the motions. That's a hula hoop. I'm just acting up. By the way, I got no ill will for a nigga who don't dap me up. No capping. Here's the remedy. It's ironic.
Is that addressing it? I got no ill will for a nigga that don't dap me up. I ain't gonna say nothing about behind the scenes. The footage, everybody called the question. Shout out to my nigga Ill Will. Shout out to my nigga Mickey Factz, man. It's just a video clip, y'all, all right? And then I think Ill Will even has something to say on camera about it. He didn't say too much. Let's all leave it there, all right? You know what I'm saying? But because it was a notable little clip for, you know, a whole 10 hours in the culture, Mickey just addressed it. All right.
Two hands ain't connecting yet. Still a choke happen. Yo, Captain, fuck a peace treaty. Pick the hidden bar. Mixing Remy with rum and you better not speak easy. Your flow frail. It's easy to out Ramadan. Get picked under a...
Y'all want me to address that since he dropped the ball? It's my first listen. I swear on everything. This is my first listen. Full listen. You better not speak. I see y'all all in my comments. Jesus Christ. I didn't know how much y'all fell in love with that series. The last couple videos, the Calico addressing situation, and then I did the T-Top video. If you go into those two videos and scroll through the comments, y'all, everybody is like, yo, ARP, where is the Eazy series? Where is the Eazy series? They are begging for it. They it's not just somebody up, with an Eazy to block captain title or whatever. Once I tried to tell y'all, it's not just about, you know, anybody using the algorithm guy and putting his name in the title. The person behind the camera and the content matters. And my content is pretty decent. And it also holds a lot of weight. And it also has a lot of truths in it. Or truths in it. It does. So for the people that are in those comments, I see them, you know, and I don't have too much ego to be replying to all the tweets or jumping into the comments, but I'll say it now since the bar literally just led the thought there. My bad, Eazy. Mickey, I got you. No call came in. I don't talk to that guy. I don't talk to him. You know, no call, none of that. Or from either, no, none of that. I promise y'all. The last video I dropped says intermission. Okay. When I opened the last video, what was I reading? So you have an avalanche and then time passes. And if I want to do 3 more avalanches and I want to pick what weeks, or if I want to wait for certain things to happen at certain times, or if I want to chill, it's for nobody to know but me. But nobody has called me. Nobody can call me. Nobody can call me and tell me what to do. I'm going to decide what and when and why and how, whether I stop, whether I kick off a whole brand new week, whether I meet y'all back here for Friday, whatever I want to do, I'm going to do. But when we talk about on some Bobby Fischer shit and also what continue, I don't need to do too much because once again, then people want to call bluff. You can't call my bluff. You call my bluff out of ego, you get hurt. That's what happened the first time. So no, there's no calls that can come into me. Can't nobody tell yo stand down, because it's not the type of person where people will call me to say yo chill. It's not that happens at times. I could go back and forth with a certain type of person and people will call in and make calls and text me and vouch. Nobody's vouching. Nobody's calling. Nobody's requesting. So maybe when I was reading the laws, maybe I was on the chapter that says, don't overshoot your mark. Or maybe I was on the chapter that says, destroy completely. Time will tell. But ain't no calls coming in. Can't nobody call me about, dude, I'm on my own time. to do whatever I choose to do. All right? Go talk to dude. He said he got a movie coming for y'all. Go ask him if he's bluffing. I did a whole week for y'all. Go ask him if he's bluffing. All right? Whether he's bluffing or not, I'm right here. All right, Mickey, let's go.
Christmas tree, I'm taking no L's. Quick shot at a side piece. Keep calm or I'ma drop you.
You're doing a lot. Side piece, Christmas tree, karma with the Ma in there. Oh, wait, is he addressing the whole controversy of did he or did he not write for Rem back? You know, all that stuff that was going on. Because I remember they was on Mickey's heels for a second. And then some other footage came out of some guy saying like, oh, no, this guy named Mickey Factz. And he was damn near coast. So I don't even know where that left off from the culture. I left the topic alone. You see, I don't have a single video about it. Shout out to Rem, shout out to Mickey, and whatever dude is that also they found footage of him. I left it all alone. But this is now the second controversial thing that it sounds like he might be addressing in the midst of this Rum Nitty diss track. Let me pull this piece back and pay attention.
For a nigga who don't dap me up, no capping. Here's the remedy. It's ironic, two hands ain't connecting yet. Still,
no cap. I missed that. No capping. Here's the remedy. He didn't dap him up at the Remedy local battle. Mickey, you a fool.
A choke happened, yo captain, fuck a peace treaty, pick the hidden bar, mixing Remy with rum and you better not speak easy. Your flow frail, it's easy to out Ramadan, get picked under a Christmas tree, I'm taking no L's. Quick shot at a side piece, keep calm or I'ma drop you after I drop these two clean jumps. Promote a show for Nitty, do it for 1 month.
He's not going to try to rap with you. That's one clear thing that I saw Eazy do. Throughout he said it right there on his own platform for y'all with Jay Mills when he went and did the whole where you want to do this at. He's going to spin out of his engagements if he feels he can't win. He did that whole this is trash. He started out calling the first the algorithm shit, the new algorithm. He started out calling it trash. Then a little bit of time passed, and he saw that the culture was a little bit like, Jay Mills isn't as good as some of your other ones. And he saw the door open, and he said, you know what, I might. That's his words. I might. Maybe I will. And then he went and did what he thought was going to be a fucking cinematic masterpiece. And, you know, it landed how it landed. I thought it was good, but it was just like, okay. And then Jay Mills comes back again with the fucking Eazy work, the mini movie, and it's lights the fuck out. He dared not fight that. Instead, what he'll do is he'll say is all I saw was a clip and I think it's trash, so I didn't play it, and I'm not. And the whole coach is just like, look at this Eazy work shit. He's a liar. But I mean, we know this already. He's one of the worst liars in battle rap. Now, the same thing's gonna happen here. Mickey, he's gonna see this, he's gonna hear this beat, he's gonna see this production, he's gonna hear you rapping, and then you guys present too much of a headache, meaning none of you guys are one rounders. The same thing goes for me. You know, like even if you take my first week and you consider that one round, consider how many rounds, like 5-day periods I can do. And then on top of that, he's so foolish in his rebuttals and the things that he does and how he continues to give ammo. He doesn't even know that his tweets and his lives just add on more towards the end. It's like, you're not going to misdirect none of this stuff if I choose to drop. And then it could be a month later, I'll be coming back to shit that you did in the mist. You'll have to go through 40 days. I'm not even exaggerating. You know what I'm saying? And Mickey and fucking Jay Mills are two guys that could go get in the booth and get their cameraman and put in the quality like this. He can't keep up with that. So everybody that wants to see it easier to block Captain versus Mickey Factz back and forth, I could probably, there's a 70% chance Eazy is somewhere in a tweet, in a text, maybe even online, or gets on stream and says something like, oh, Mickey, I didn't even watch it. I didn't even see the whole thing. You could predict him, right? The clown shit. I didn't see it. I don't know. Nah, I did watch it. That's the most he'll do. Probably not at me saying this. He'll be like, it's all right. That's the most he'll give it. They ain't gonna say, anyway, y'all see through him, right?
They ain't waiting online for a little rum punch. I prepared you a full body. Call the government, this an alien autopsy. Facts.
Call the government. Last call. All right. I'm late on it. I was late on the title too. You know, I came around later, but I was late on the title too. Last call. Last call from the bar. The bar is a double two. Um, the drink, rum. Well, yeah, my bad. The title, the opener when he's the Malibu. My bad, y'all. My bad. I does this obviously, but all right. Let's grade it. Let's grade it from a 1 to 10. Fuck, gotta go with a 9. Now, people, when I'm grading, and I know sometimes people could feel like maybe some of my grades are too low or too high. It's not easy for me to nail the grading that I think will remain consistent with time. Why? Because what I'm using is not like all time hip hop disses. I'm not saying like Takeover and Ether and the Bridge is Over and all this shit is mixed into my grading of a diss song. What I'm doing is I'm using a small sample size of diss songs within battle rap. And I'm starting from the J Mills Goods and DNA thing. So you're talking about a period of content that is an infant, that is a baby. That started what, October, August, or some shit like that. We're not even a year old as far as really paying attention to, gravitating towards, and requesting battles on beat from battle rappers in our battle rap culture. Okay, so it's a small sample size. So I'm kind of scaling against the whole group of things, as well as at times what these guys have released prior. Small sample size I'm dealing with, so that's why I'm grading the way I am. All right. So don't think that I like, they're like, damn, if that's a 9, then what is Ether? Like, no, people, like, relax. All right. So I'm gonna give this a 9. When I compare it to some of his Plague songs, it's definitely better than some of the Plague songs. The overall rapping in it is incredible. It's definitely incredible. The production, the visuals, it's all elite. It's all top notch. It looks all 4K, great locations. The props are complementing the titles and the bars and everything. This is quality work right here. You know, the first drop that he had for Truffaut when he was out there charging up his electric car and everything, that is one of my favorites from him when it comes to the Truffaut one. All of his Truffaut disses were sick, but that probably is the best one to me. The Plague is just the Plague, man. You know, he did the remix. He did the first one, Let It A Holla. Accolades is literally one of my favorite. Forget battle rap, forget this song. It's just hip hop songs for 2026 so far. It's one of my, I love Accolades. I feel like this is up there with some of his best work that he's released towards Averb and Truffaut so far. So he met his own bar. Now I'm joining in on the doubles and triples. But he met his own bar. Great work. There's not going to be a response. Then again, there could be. If you go look at Eazy the Block Captain's channel, he's in dire stress for content right now. He's uploading old footage. He's uploading people's spaces that he's not even in right now. He's in dire. Go pay attention. Pay attention. He's in dire needs for content. So, you know, I don't know if you want to go all out again to go drive different places and the whole way you want to do this at Eazy. Instead, all you got to do is just find a good camera, find one good location. And if you do a bunch of takes and it's edited properly, it could look just like this, you know. And if you're such a great rapper, then just rap to it. You know, that's all. And we'll be here and we'll react to it. Maybe, I don't know. They probably flag it or some shit like that. I probably won't react to it, do any good coverage of his stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying? Right now, though, I'm in the, obviously, like what I said about when you're not in my good graces, is when I'm being honest in his direction, but I'm not attacking, right? You guys obviously at this point know what my attack looks like. When I was just doing, you're not in my grace, he couldn't handle that. And that's what I'm doing right now. So if I push a button, I push a button. It is what it is. But Mickey, you're not going to get a response from Eazy. Wouldn't it be dope if you got something from Ill Will? Ill Will almost had a back and forth with Cassidy. I'm not saying that Ill Will said this. I'm saying this. This is my opinion. Okay. Cassidy had a song. He dropped the Ill Will bar in there, but he wasn't really trying to shoot at Ill Will. And You never know. Ill Will could have maybe heard that and started loading up and then realized like, nah, this ain't for me, and then put all the weapons down. That would have been a fun back and forth, Cassidy and Ill Will. But you never know. You put his name on music, and Mickey, that would be fine, right? Like, oh, this was just a little thing for Ill Will, and Ill Will's jumping out. You jumped out there for a little thing to me. I called that out. I said, yo, Mickey must be in war mode because the shot that Rum Nitty took at Mickey Factz during his Jay Mills this song, it wasn't that crazy. He called his flow old or whatever, Eric Sermon, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then Mickey was already in the booth. I said, oh, nah, Mickey's looking for wreck. He's just disguising it. He's looking for smoke. He's just acting like he ain't. Nah, this fucking, he's a teacher and rapper and all this. That man wants to rap. You coming out of the plague and everything. No, you probably inspired yourself. You turned on the lights. You want smoke, Mickey. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be dope if Ill Will comes out now. You said his name on beat. If Ill Will comes out on beat, that would be dope. Rum Nitty probably is focusing right now on his follow-up with Jay Mills. I don't know how fast of a musical writer, diss track writer Rum Nitty is, but that would be dope for Rum Nitty to be able to engage with both Mickey Factz and Jay Mills at the same time. That looks strong for Rum Nitty. I don't know if it's a headache for the artist. I'm not the one that's writing and recording and shooting all of this. So I don't know. But it makes you look like one of the top guys right now. What else could happen with Mickey Factz here? I think Eazy's off the table. Ill Will possibility. Rum Nitty may spin the block and come back towards you with a full diss track. And shout out to Nitty if he does. Nitty's on camera in some of these interviews talking like he's trying to learn YouTube. And if that's the case, then he should also be interested in content, which would then make him interested in making more diss songs. So shout out to Nitty. I hope that's the case. So yeah, great work here. I'm giving it a 9. Mickey, this is dope. I'm going to play it again in the gym just to hear you rap your ass off, man. And this beat is so sinister. This is one of the dopest beats that I've listened to from the diss track shit. Like, who made this beat? Mean. But other than that, let me get up out of here. Y'all drop a comment below on what y'all want me to cover. I got a bunch of topics in my phone that I'm falling behind on, and I got to keep up with the other channels. Well, shout out to everybody that subscribed over there. Go check out the new releases over there. I had a very interesting take for Whack 100 and Gucci Mane over there that I dropped, I think, yesterday. Go check that out. And also, we did the paperwork read of Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane to see if Gucci Mane is really a snitch. I did that live, my first live on the other channel. Go check both of those last 2 videos out on the Sorry Is True Clips channel. Just type Sorry Is True Clips into the YouTube search or go into the description box here. You will see. What else? Drop me a comment what you want to see here other than Eazy's series continue. I see the comment. I was like, yo, where's it? Y'all text me. I'm getting text messages from known battle rappers. That's just like, yo, where's the series? I didn't know it was that impactful for y'all. I get it, but question mark. I don't know. Let me leave it there. I said enough earlier. You know what I'm saying? People could take that how they want to take it. All right, Mickey, I'm out of here. Good work, G. I'm out.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
One of the toughest characters ever to bulldog his way
Welcome to the house
Red breed.
and shout out to them.